Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and you're here with Aisha Watches Anime. We're back to reacting to Hell's Paradise. We're on to season 2, episode 6. So in the last episode, we had the teams execute their plans. Remember, they split off into two groups. Gabimaru and Sagiri went with what's her name? Mai, to go and see if they could get in and get the elixir of life. They figured between the three of them, their skills, their ability to read Tao, and of course Mai's inner palace knowledge, that they'd be able to get in and get out pretty easily. But unfortunately, we find out that because Mr. Ponytail turned out to be an op, because he has his own motives, of course, he ended up telling them, yeah, they're definitely going to come here. So unfortunately, a trap was laid and they fell right into it. So we kind of ended the episode with them being stopped by one of these guys, and we'll have to see where we go with it, because it looks like it's going to be 1v2, well, 1v2, because I'm not going to count May. May's not going to do anything unless she has to. But I don't know. These guys, I think, we don't know what element they are, unless May tells them, right? We learned that that their Tao is various elements they're aligned with. Oh no, May did tell them. She told them who everyone's elements are. I don't remember them though. But either way, we'll see whether or not this is a good matchup for these two versus this one. And again, we found out that again, they don't want to kill Gabimaru and crew. They want to keep them and study them indefinitely. So I'm ready to see how this confrontation goes. Let's jump in. But just before I do, a reminder to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. All right, that out of the way. Let's get into the episode right now.
あなたたちにも何か企みがあったのでしょうが、徒労でしたね。
Was it?
終わりって実際快適したらどうするのですか？ただ逃げるだけですか？
Can you?
その時点でこの計画は終わり。
Mm.
逃げはしない。諦めもしない。お前を倒して島を出る。
I love that attitude. It is crazy that we're getting into like boss level fights this early in the season. Then I keep forgetting there's only like usually 13 episodes, I think. So I guess we're technically at the halfway point.
第2案って力ずくですか？
Did you not discuss Plan B?
兄上と宗師のもとへ帰りましょ
Why would she do that? He kicked her out.
う。私は二人の対立が悲しい。
This man doing Tai Chi out here.
完璧なターン。戦略はもうじき完成します。
No, you don't know that.
もうワイタンファの研究は終わりです。
Okay, then you don't need us.
がみ合う理由もなくなりました。
Cool, we're leaving. Bye.
そのために兄上は儀式を壁地復唱の際を始めたのです。
Cool. I don't want to be part of it.
もう一度だけ会いたい。リエンとソー
Bless
シ
you, Mai. That naivety is probably going to cost you heavy.
私、みんなと違う。命死ぬのも死ねないも悲しい。みんなに会いに来た。お別れ。
Yeah, she said I'm out. Y'all weird. Y'all weird bad. Y'all can stay here and continue your little incest vibe that you got going on. I'm not about it.
儀式はすでに始まっている。あとは供物だけ。つまり、あなたたちです。
Not interested, thanks.
相手の丹田を総国のタオ。つ
Okay.
まり属性が勝るタオで破壊する。
敵対する相手の属性によって、
Yes, this is what I said, right? Whoever's got the opposing Tao.
もしも相手が水の乱ならば窮地だ。相手に触れれば君の火のタオは弱まり。
Which one are you?
よりによ
Share?
ってガビマルにとっての天敵に遭
Of
遇
course.
するなんて。
Why? Because we're only 6 episodes into the season.
ここはわしと譲り派で食い止める。
She's like, excuse me, I'm team running away.
総国のタオは土の王
Oh,
子だ。
okay. Thank God. She's like, shit.
変探球じゃない。戦略ない。
何？
Woo! Quickly. Quickly. Duh. Thank God my boy Gabby stays ready, man.
動員級です。
Ew.
どうして
練炭球の位置や単のタオもしっかり
They
確認
did.
した
I
はず。
remember back in episode 2, they said that they did some restructuring.
島の建物や石像の建設。
You haven't been home in a while, May. It's not your fault.
ここで決着をつけるしか。
ガビマル
譲り派、例の策で行くぞ。
Yeah, we ain't got time. I love that about Gabby, though, right? He doesn't sit there and dwell too much. He's like, okay, situations changed. I guess we're
あなた
adapting.
の顔ではどれだけ打っても致命傷にはなりませ
I
ん。
don't know. One of the last people I thought of you thought that too, and I almost got him done.
なら近接より遠隔攻撃の方がよくね。安全だし、不意をつきやすいし。
That is absolutely the shinobi way. I don't want to be there if I don't have to.
やはり 攻撃を防ぐだけでも重い。
Mm,
だが何より主人の時とも違う。
yeah.
なんだこいつの硬さは。
You can figure this out, Gabby. You're a nerd. Of all people can't, it's
私は
you.
タオを細く伸ばして束ねています。
Oh, thank you. I didn't. Now we don't have to figure it out because y'all love to talk.
硬質なタオの鎧を全身にまとってるんだ。
Oh, he's so impressive.
これぞ筋肉とタオの調和。
If you say so.
肉体の真理。
天仙様ってやばい系の
Yes.
二人な
What do you consider? They've been living on an island forever and breeding. Gabby's having fun though. He ain't had a real challenge in a long time.
ガビオル
He's fine. Don't worry about Gabby.
頑丈なだけじゃない。ムーダンよりも戦う技術を心得てる。このまま
I
じゃ
mean, they are pretty old.
想定内だ。
Mm-hmm.
大体つかめた。
Yeah, he's like, I gotta do a little
Hajime-ru-to-yuzu-ri-yo.
testing. I have to make sure we have to know what we're dealing with here.
始める？
Yeah, they hadn't started.
先ほどのが策じゃない。
No, babes. Y'all a little too arrogant.
タオの量も属性も先と変わらない。
You sure?
何度やっても同じです。
What happened? What happened? What happened?
通じたようだな。
Arrogance always your downfall. Gavin Maru's a nerd, okay?
ついで。
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna keep doing this. I too have all day. Now, what's this loser doing? Trying to summon the devil and shit.
上陸者の名前。サイや主には名が必要だ。
Oh, we're doing magic now.
てめえとは一度戦ったな。今さら隠しても無意味だ。俺が協力する条件は一つ。弟の無事。
Yeah, well, your brother's probably gonna surprise you.
連れてけ。俺が直接弟を仲間に。
So, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna want to
お前ら
join.
手出するな。
We'll see, though.
殺す術がない。共にいるヌルガイは水。ジュジンへの攻撃は有効だが、タオの連度が低い。
Hmm. Don't count them out. We do love you to underestimate. Please do.
人間は感情でタオが多く
Really? We like that. Rage.
ができ
Summon the rage.
傍中級にてタオファとジュファに遭遇。
No,
口
no,
の
not the
金はタオファ
incest twins.
二人を殺す。
Okay.
そして
Yeah, your brother's with the ops. I hope you still want to be there.
長兵衛が弟をこちらに引き込む。たやすいはず。
Hmm. See if your brother actually stands on his own 2 feet for once.
タオとは体を覆う水流のようなもの。物理的な現象だ。
Okay.
性とは流れの方向の違いで、創生とは相手の流れを後押しする水流。
Oh, yeah, I forgot that those two actually feed each other.
だが天仙様はタオの流れが大きすぎて、本来の法則が通じない。
All that Bochu Jutsu and still.
創生による加速も、総国による反発もないよう、うまく相手の水流に乗り、
That's exactly what Gabin Rue said he was going to do, was use their Tao against them. Because he's like, I don't have as much as you. So I'll just use what you got against you.
相手の力を相手に返す技術だ。
そんなことできるか？
Well, we'll find
ではない
out.
がこれまでの応用だ。
Right? Gabby's like, I'm a nerd. I'm gonna try it out.
部分的に操る術はシオン。
See, Gabby was learning from you too. Y'all thought he wasn't paying attention.
中道の心で相手の攻撃を受け流す。その術はかつて。
Aww. Do you see how my boy's humble?
今までの総決算ですね。
ああ、持ち得るすべて。
I mean, you have to. These are not the group that you want to hold back with.
攻撃を流し続けることができればいいが。
If. It's a big if.
タオを練り始めたのは島に来てからとわかります。
He did. He's actually been working really hard at it.
ここまでの技術。
Jealous? How old are you?
それだけでは説明できない適応力。
I know.
まさに
You hate it, don't you? Gabby Maru is that guy. He's him.
才能だと。
Gabby's like, I actually work hard for my shit. Thank you.
必死にもがき考え出した苦肉の策。
Y'all been sitting in opulence jerking it on this island for how long? Some people actually had to struggle in life.
すべてお前たちを殺すため
And he
に。
will.
それを差し置いて才能なんて。
Because that's what he has to write it off to.
戦薬を取りに行きます。
おとなしくしていなさい。
Not today. Gabby said, I have something to do.
儀式。危険は。
We don't know. We know nothing about it.
待って。
No, mate for you.
私のタオを利用するつもりか。
Maybe. You forgot about our girl?
総国の女これを待っていたのですか
Yeah, look at her the pose. Oh, I gotcha.
もういっちゃ
待て
Did we just lose her? Oh, second form. Yeah, whenever they start doing heavy plant shit, that's second form.
遊んでいる暇はない
Okay, let's see what ugly ass plant you turn into.
来るぞ本番はここ
Yep, he's like, that was just the warm up. That human looking form is only their little toying with you form. There we go. Yuck. Oh.
起死回したか
Mm-hmm. Because he's getting his ass whooped.
数百年なかったこと
Yeah, well,
それほどの材料
Gabby, you can't let them ever get you, friend. Ever.
まずは上陸者で種を増やし海を渡って
Really?
多くの材料を集めます
Cross the sea? No, we need to stay on the island.
まずは戦国同様相手のタオの中
Yeah. Gabby's like, time to do research again. Ooh, we outside now at least. That's better. Less poles to hit. No, my girl. Oh, no.
強さの桁が違う
Can you stem that? Staunch that somehow? You need her. Well, the good news is that they don't want to kill you, Gabby Maru.
大丈夫ですよ
I mean, he's gotta be. Y'all can't help him. Oh, baby boy.
単にするためか
Yes.
主人やムーダンとは違う
Mm-hmm.
技と戦略を持っている
They are.
まずい意識が
Oh, come back to us, Gabby.
大怪我のまま扱えば逆に命を縮めるかもしれない
ネクタイ躍動
Oh. Gabby said, hello, it's me. You're fighting me. Leave her alone.
戦力的にお主
Yeah,
の
you're the one who can do the killing blow.
いざとなったら私は私の身しか守らない
Yeah, don't count her out. She's like, not only am I shinobi, I'm a woman. I've had to fight in these streets. I've had to fight in these streets.
死にさえしなきゃどうにかなるから私は私の命が第一だも
Really?
ん
But you saved Gabby,
命がけ
though.
とかま
Really? Please tell me you dodged. Gabby really don't like people having to sacrifice for him.
単の材料は命ですがあまり
That's not the plan, though. You're gonna get in trouble.
いいでしょう
Ninja girl, we're gonna need you. Oh, god damn, Gabby.
自分の命が最優先
It
死ぬ
is.
気はない
Okay. This is part of the plan, guys. It's
わしの時は生き
okay.
て帰ること
Yeah, you gotta get back home to your wife. Real or imagined. You can't let no plant get you down. You can't let no plant spank your ass like this. You need to get the pesticides, baby. Time to clean up. Get the chopper. That was an intense episode. I did not expect it to be pretty at all. Even though Gabby is no joke, you know, these guys are no joke. Like the ones he's fought before out of these higher Tencent, they've been tough. But as Gabby said in the episode, when they hit their second form, it's like they lost a lot of their logic. They were basically feral. So it made it a little bit easier for Gabby. Not easier, but it gave Gabby a slight advantage in fighting them. But these guys are like the inner circle of the inner circle, right? Even within these higher Tencent we saw last season, there is a hierarchy as far as their strength level. And so, yeah, we've got one of these guys here who's clearly a little higher level. And like Gabby said, he's actually fighting smartly, right? He's not in this feral state like the other ones are. So, you know, one thing I love about Gabby is that they show that not only is he an absolute menace physically, but he's actually very sharp and he's a nerd. I said this in the last couple episodes. He's a geek for this stuff. He actually really likes to learn and figure things out and put the pieces together. The hard thing right now for him is that he's got only so much information. Like May gave them a lot, but I'm thinking the reason why May can't give him like everything is because May's never really fought them, right? She had no reason to fight them because she was alongside them until she was banished. And so even though, you know, what she's got, like, and again, she's not strong enough either to really counter them. So, and I think, didn't she say she didn't cultivate the way the other ones? Yeah, because she never did the Bochujutsu, and I don't think she did her, she was more focused on the Tan cultivation and making sure that that was good. She didn't do all the other stuff that the other guys did, where as far as like getting her own Tao to a certain level. So her skills sadly are very elementary in that regard. So as I said, the point is it didn't really help Gabby as much. It was still helpful though. She's given them a ton of info, but she's also been away from the inner circle for we don't even know how long, right? And we know this because she didn't realize that the dude they're fighting right now was able to just restructure inanimate objects at will using Tao, right? Because if she'd known that, she probably would have told them, okay guys, this is the layout of the inner palace that I knew of when I left, but so-and-so can do this, so maybe it's not that way anymore. Right? So anyway, it was a knockdown, drag out battle, unfortunately. And, but I love that Gabimaru and Yuzi actually worked really well together and they figured out a way to kind of take out his first form. Like we know that that's only the first step when it comes to these guys, but you know, it was quick compared to the first couple fights Gabby had. Getting this guy to transform, which we already heard from the other dude, like that's the first time he's done it in, what do you say, centuries? Like that shows you that they've really leveled up. And I do love that the guy they were fighting even said, like, Gabimaru's like, I can't just, he's like, yes, there's a certain amount of like awareness of Tao and a certain amount of like ability to manipulate it that people get just from being on the island. But he's like, considering how short a time this guy's been here and what he's doing right now, there's no way I can just say that that's that. And of course he used the term talent. He's like, oh, I guess you're talented or whatever. That's why you're able to beat me so quickly. But absolutely love that in that speech Gabby gave back to him where he's like, don't you dare diminish how much work I've done by just calling it natural talent. Like, does he probably have some affinity? Obviously. But he's like, there have been people I've learned from. And I love they listed all the different things from all the different people he's interacted with, alive or dead, that have taught him what he knows now. It's a way of Gabby also showing respect to all of them, right? And I really love that he shouted out Sagiri specifically because remember at the beginning of last season, he looked at her and thought she was weak. And that he sensed, like he always sensed there was an inner strength, but he wasn't really sure like if he was right about it or not. And then of course, throughout the season, last season, he's like, okay, no girl. He's like, you're on par with me, if not higher. So anyway, the shout out to Sagiri with her able to hear it, I think was really important because Sagiri does question her own strength a lot too. So anyway, I just love that he said, no girl, you're not going to diminish what I did because you couldn't survive a day in my life. You couldn't survive a day in my life. You've been sitting on this cushy little island, making out with your brothers and sisters while the rest of us have had to scrape and make our way through. So he said, nah, I'm here because I don't give up. I genuinely don't even know what that term means. So anyway, I really love that that kind of shout out there. But yeah, as we said right now, the second form is nuts. And the hard thing for Gabby is that he's able to take in information and figure it out pretty quickly. But when you're in an active battle situation with something this powerful, and also now that he's someone who cares about the people around him, right? Old Gabby would have only been concerned with saving himself. But now you see he's protecting Yuzi. He's trying to protect Sagiri, obviously. Like he doesn't want anybody who he's now become bonded to some degree on this island to get hurt. So that's an extra risk for him that he never had to take or never had to care about before. So anyway, but that added issue plus having to take in the information with this fight and figure it out at the same time while trying not to die, it's a lot. It's a lot. And unfortunately, he's already been really badly wounded. Now, we do know that with Sagiri's Tao, hers and Gabby's in particular really complement each other. So I do think if they can group up at some point again soon, she'll be able to heal him a bit. But for now, they got to get that tan, right? They got to try to do what they came to do. So this whole thing is not a mission in vain. But yeah, so that's happening. We know that other battles are also about to go off, and Ponytail has come face to face with his brother. So there'll be an interesting moment there because, as I said in the episode, I don't know for certain that Toma is going to, like, I'd say I'm about 80% that he's going to join his brother because he feels so indebted to him and they obviously have a very tight trauma bond. But I also think that he's shifted a bit since being with Gabimaru and crew. Like, I don't think he wants to stay with the Tenzin. I don't think he agrees with the Tenzin. And honestly, he definitely needs to learn that he can love his brother and not have to follow him everywhere, if that makes sense. Like, it's such a subplot in this show, but I do think they're showing like Toma training with the one arm there and really just trying to like come into his own, cutting his hair off. Like, these are all things that I think he's doing. Like, obviously he always looks up to his brother. He's grateful eternally to his brother, but I don't think he's ever really thought or did things for himself for real. And I do think that all the things he's doing this season are part of him learning to be his own person and not have to be the person who just drags along with whatever his brother is doing. So all that to say, I do wonder if that's going to be like, that's what might happen here, is I feel like Toma's not going to want to go along with this. They're kind of heavily hinting at the fact that his brother is so much assuming that Toma's going to do whatever he tells him to do, that there's going to be something that he doesn't anticipate where Toma's going to actually be like, no, brother, actually, you come with me and let's end these people, or I'm not coming with you. And what's that going to do? Right. So I think there's a brother versus brother conflict coming, is my point. I think it's been brewing since last season, but we'll have to see. Maybe Toma's going to disappoint me and just be the sheep after all. But that's all happening with the concurrent fights. And then we saw the one guy who's doing whatever that weird hellish ritual where you had to draw a pentagram for. He's monitoring everybody, and apparently he's got some sort of magic, I guess we'll call it at this point, where he's able to at least see and measure everybody's abilities based on just having their names. And so the big thing to take from that is that Gabimaru is him, right? In the end, he's like, okay, I see all these things. I see how these matchups could work. So these people are somewhat strong, but he's like the person, the wild card, the person that everything is off the charts for, and even I can't read it properly, is Gabimaru, right? So he does not want Gabby dead. That's the one thing that's 100% the theme overall, is that Gabimaru and his Tao and his abilities are genuinely what they believe is like the missing ingredient to them getting the perfect life, it's called immortal Tan, right? That like it's got to be from Gabimaru. So even though what's his name is going crazy on Gabby right now, he's not going to be allowed to kill him. If he does that, it's going to be because I don't think they can use Gabby's Tan if he's dead, at least not the way that they want to. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It's still on. We're going to have some more battles, no doubt. I do hope that we don't lose like the little warrior girl and the blind guy. I'm praying we don't lose them, but yeah, I'm a little scared because the guy did say that the girl, her Tao is weak, but it is a blocker to who she's fighting. So let's hope she's got that spirit in her. She's got that dog in her because she's going to hit it. But I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the fights go. This was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.